Yo, what's going on, guys? And we're here with another of the Hoops Hype candidates. I don't even know if you'd say rumors. So, what they write is entering the season, rival NBA executives peg three Trailblazers as potential trade targets. Malcolm Brogdon, who's looked great, Jerami Grant, and Robert Williams. Since Robert Williams has had season-ending right knee injury, it's knee surgery due to the injury, he is unlikely to be traded. Now, Malcolm Brogdon so far this season is putting up stats. All right, he is scoring 18 points a night, 42% from the field, 38.5 from three, 6.5 assists, 4.5 rebounds with a steal a night, and he's shown that he can score the rock. Then you got yourself Mr. Jerami Grant, who Jerami Grant continues to be a 20-point scorer, basically 4 years running. And this year, he's having his most efficient year from three, shooting 44% from the field, 4 rebounds, 2.5 assists, steal and block a night, still being the great player that Jerami Grant is. Now, Brogdon has expressed his willingness to remain in Portland. Jerami Grant's averaging, one of his best scoring years. I think it's his career high in three, and shooting his best downtown. And the executives who spoke with HoopsHype believe Portland will be able to acquire a protected first-round pick in this year's draft should they decide to trade Brogdon, allowing Scoot Henderson to get more playing time. And then Jerami Grant's value fluctuated among executives with no clear indication. And I think you can get a first round pick for Jerami. I think it's the contract that people sit there and they're like, and I think that's the big hiss back. You're paying him almost 30 because he's like this high flying, athletic, explosive finisher who's got a good 3-point shot, it's got a good motor, and he's put on some strength. He's borderline an all-star, if not an all-star. He's a fantastic two-way player, but he's like a fourth option on a championship team, maybe a third option. And then it's the salary that you have to match. Not the easiest deal to move forward with. So I can understand that certain teams maybe aren't the most convinced that he's the type of guy that they should be moving earth, wind, and sun for, you could say. But earth, wind, and water, I guess it might have been the right way to say that. But yeah, I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What would you guys give up? I mean, you can still trade Robert Williams as a contract, but I think a cool team, if somebody was trying to move on from their young guys, like let's say if the Spurs wanted Jerami Grant to help accelerate their rebuild around Vic, maybe like Malachi Brannan, Blake Wesley packaged with like Doug McDermott and Devontae Graham, so they could have Devin Vassell, Jerami Grant, Keldon Johnson, and Jeremy Sohan, and Vic as like a starting lineup potentially, which would be crazy.